a Ghanatube so ebusian for mo dofo slow women sign so emamo akwa amabiom matna cd na ewie insem ahodo enkoso ewo oman Ghana na entem para no me ntwentwen so emfama mo no yebeka kotie insem ahodo bi a ekoso ewo oman Ghana.
Political debate, particularly following the tragic helicopter crash. Channel 1 News' Manu Ayama has been tracking the discussions, speaking to key voices, and brings us this report on a question dividing opinion across the country.
Ghana's Falcon 900 EX Easy presidential jet, built in France, was commissioned in 2010 to replace the aging Fokker 27, an aircraft that served the country for 37 years and was notoriously dubbed the flying coffin over safety concerns. For the past 5 months, however, the Falcon has been grounded in France, far beyond its expected return due to extensive maintenance challenges.
The fuel tank is also corroded, the left-hand feeder tank corroded, right-hand feeder tank corroded, left-hand center wing tank heavily corroded.
Since 1962, Ghana has purchased 4 jets for the presidency. The most recent and of course commissioned in 2010 is the Falcon 900 EX Easy. Now, after 15 years of service, has this time come to an end? Well, let's speak to aviation consultant engineer Benjamin Owusu.
Some of the sea check can take 6 weeks, others 8 weeks, others 4 weeks, depending on the scope of task for that particular. So every task has its time interval. Now, you heard they were talking about corrosion, it was corroded and so on and so forth. There is nothing new about it. Let me break it down to, let's say, our own vehicles that we have. We know we would also do body works, isn't it? The same thing as aircraft.
While heavy maintenance is routine for all aircraft, whether private or commercial, the conversation has taken on urgency amid rising travel costs and growing security concerns.
Overdue, you need about 3 executive jets. You will need to get about 4 choppers for the military. The police will need additional 3 choppers. Fire service will be glad to have about 2 to 3 choppers. When the Doom fire happened, I went there, and if you look at the traffic around the Doom area there, if the fire service have a chopper, they can come by air and make sure they put up the fire.
Some Ghanaians shared this view, linking the need for a new jet to the tragic helicopter crash.
The first one is an old version or an old model that they need that thing need to be taken from the system long term.
The security of our leaders should not be joked with. We should be able to make sure our leaders to be well secured.
Now, when it comes to the presidential jet, they should exercise patience. The aircraft is going through the due maintenance that it's supposed to do, and definitely once they are done and then they conduct the air test and everything, the aircraft will come back to its airworthy state.
The need for Ghana to use a presidential jet is driven by several factors such as security concerns and travel costs. But what the future holds for Ghana in this regard remains unseen. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Manuel Ayama.
All 12 aspirants vying for that Tamale Central Constituency parliamentary seat have successfully passed the vetting process with the primaries set for September 6, 2025 at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium in Tamale. Party leadership of the NDC is urging all aspirants to conduct their campaigns peacefully and refrain from personal attacks on fellow contenders. Our Northern Regional Bureau Chief Shawana Yusuf has more in this report.
The vetting panel, chaired by NDC Deputy General Secretary Lawyer Barbara Sewa Asamoah, concluded its work shortly after midday, clearing all 12 aspirants to contest in the upcoming parliamentary primaries. Speaking in an interview, the vetting committee chairperson expressed confidence in the caliber of the aspirants, describing them as highly qualified for the position. She also reaffirmed the party's commitment to ensuring a transparent and credible election vetting process in the Tamale Central constituency.
We took time and we also allowed you to be part of the process when we're talking to them, to listen to their concerns, so that we'll be able to address all those concerns, so that it is in our interest to indeed ensure that the elections are free and fair, especially when it's such competitive, and knowing that whoever emerges as the parliamentary candidate is already in parliament, the stakes are very, very high, and so it's whatever we will do as a party to make sure that the elections go free and fair, we have to do it so that we don't get any acrimony at all after the election, especially looking at the circumstances that we find ourselves in.
Some aspirants speaking to Channel 1 TV pledged to lead a peaceful and issue-based campaign as the primaries draw closer.
I have a burden, I have a responsibility to discharge to the constituent. My pledge and prayer is that if they give me that responsibility, I'll actually do and deliver what President Mahama has promised to the good people of this country. And this constituency or this country would be a better place.
Other contenders also expressed optimism about their chances, sharing their perspective with Channel 1 TV.
We just have to be patient. It's God who chooses. We are all in here. It's only God who will choose the winner. So we just have to be patient. Everything in life is about patience, and we need to be patient.
Northern Regional Minister Ali Adolf John emphasized the need for unity within the party during this crucial period, calling on members to rally behind the eventual winner of the primaries.
The immediate followers, talk to them. They should know how to talk to about your colleague aspirants within this time. It's very important. Should Honorable Gundado become the candidate, he needs all of you. Should his Honorable Shamima become the candidate, he needs all of you, Prof, and each of you. Madam, you need each other. So please, we have already told you that this is an internal thing that we are doing. Let us also see all of you again following one person during the contest after the primaries. It's very, very, very important. So please have it at the back of your mind. We shall take note. As regional executives, we shall take note. As a regional minister, I will take note. After we have finished these primaries, those who will come out and follow the candidate to do the next round of the final round of the campaign, I will be watching. Tomorrow, you never can tell anything. We don't pray that our MPs should be dying. But anything can happen, and we need somebody to go and fix somewhere. We can project you. So please, this is very, very, very important, and we shall take note of how you conduct, especially the women, how you conduct yourself during this campaign, and your immediate followers. We shall take note of all that. Otherwise, they will scare the rest from following you should you become the candidate, and that will not help us.
All 12 aspirants vying for the Tamale Central constituency seats have gone through vetting successfully, with all of them having to kick the grounds running in anticipation of winning the seats after the primaries, which is scheduled for 6th September 2025. Party executives are warning that any candidate who has supporters fomenting trouble in the area in the lead up to the primary scheduled for 6th September would be dealt with massively.
Abuzanfo medam ase se mudi machi emayekotie eye ensem no na meni se motie ama mo de comment ebe me e comment monye sa enfama me na menkinkai ema mo fefefe aha eye Ghanatube so bi on subscribe ya abuzanfo to bo ase na subscribe na Facebook me a eye notification bell no so se na bia ensem no me de tuma na wenya ne intempas me ma we mfin so se obelike na afin so wa share in videos we e channel we so abuzanfo aha Ghanatube so wonderful snowy sisi ade makramo